Hello, hello. Welcome, my friends. Welcome to the Better You Coach Live with Coach Doris. And tonight I have a special person with us again, and it's been fantastic every time she gets to join me here on screen. We have the happiness igniter herself, Coach Joyce. Welcome, Coach Joyce.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for having me. I love doing this.
So if you're joining us right now, drop a hello in the chat just so that I know that you're here and that we're not just talking to the interwebs and no one's around to hang out with us. And if you're watching this as a replay, put replay in there so that I can see who's live and who's joining us on replay. Always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat and we will either answer them live or get back to you if they come in afterward. Now, Coach Joyce, do you have anything on your heart that you want to talk about today?
Well, I know we're talking about abundance, and I just can say that I've really been focusing on abundance, and that it's not just about money, but about being abundant and living the abundant lifestyle. And it's only been a couple of weeks that I've been really doing this because I felt that shift. But I'm seeing some things come in and come to me and change. So it's really working, and it's working really quick, and in weird kind of ways as well. So yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're jumping into that season too, that abundance season of spring, right? When new seeds are being planted, when you're starting to see some new growth and how the miracle and the cycles of life just kind of renew itself. It's a really great time of year in order to see the evidence of abundance and the miracles that are around us for sure.
Exactly. Especially being out. I was out in Duncan last week visiting my grandchildren, and we in Winnipeg here we got snow still, so we don't see the new trees and all that kind of stuff, but you could see the buds coming out, and the grass was green, and the ocean was beautiful and abundant, and the mountains. So it's just, we're so lucky to be able to do what we're able to do, and see all those things. And I know that they're coming here too. I know it's just a matter of another month and I'm going to see the same thing, right? The daffodils were beautiful out on the West Coast as well. They were all out in abundance too. So just being able to see that was absolutely fantastic. Perfect timing for me.
Yeah, my best friend actually lives in on Vancouver Island, and she was telling me the same thing, that she was out in sandals and capris and going for walks, and everything's dry and green over there, which is fantastic because we still have several feet of snow ourselves here. So, so she's already experiencing that abundance, and in the episode we talked about how abundance was a choice, right? People chase abundance, but really it's a choice. And so I'm, saying, oh, well, she gets to do this, but I still have snow. But that's still abundance,
It still
right?
is. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
And I think about, I live in an area, I live in Fort McMurray, Alberta. So I am up north in the middle of the boreal forest. So all of this snow, although, we may feel like we're finished with winter and we're done, we've had enough, but all of this moisture is going to help us. We're going to be in so much of a better place than we have been for years, with it being so moist and fewer fire problems, and the rivers will be nice and full and the lakes will be abundant. And when spring does get here and we can go fishing with the ice being melted and everything else, there's going to be so much there, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, the farmers love the snow too, right? Out here in the prairies. So the abundance of what's coming from that, um, will be amazing. So again, it's all on how you look at it, and choosing is so important. And that's what I'm learning. It's like I can choose to be abundant. I don't know why I missed that. I should not have missed that. Um,
Well, and I hear you because I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, the choice, I mean, we speak about that in intentional living and in my programs and making the choice and it's always a decision. And I know you speak about that in your programs. So
yeah,
why not for abundance, right?
exactly. Yeah, I don't know if some people don't think that they're worthy or they deserve abundance, but yeah, choosing to be abundant has been absolutely amazing. I love it. I'd recommend
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. And for those of you watching today, if you are choosing abundance, I would love for you to put a comment in there on how you're choosing abundance today. Maybe you've already chosen it throughout your day, or maybe this concept has just hit you and you thought of a way that you can choose to be abundant for the rest of your day. I want you to put that in the comment as a little reminder to yourself and a reminder to everyone else that this is possible. You can choose abundance. Um, Another thing that we talked about in the episode, and we did go into it quite a bit, was the receiving struggle. Have you ever felt that?
Yeah, absolutely. Um, Again, it's a worthy thing, and it's am I enough? And I've had a really hard time accepting um, abundance, accepting lots of different things, actually, um, accepting gratitude, those kinds of things. And I've just learned to open my hands. This is the way I accept, open my heart and know that I'm worthy of it. It's like, okay, let's go. Come, I'm accepting it all, and I'm loving every part of it right now. But it's not easy to do, and I didn't accept it for a long, long time.
Absolutely. It is not easy to do, surprisingly, right? Because, I mean, you would think, oh, yes, I want the abundance. Oh, yes, I want um, the the addition of things, and I want to receive. I want to hear these things about. I want my husband to tell me he loves me. I want people to compliment the way that I look. But when it happens, it's like, oh, well, that was so nice of them. How do I give that back?
Yeah,
Right? And it's like, wait a minute. It You don't need to deflect it. You can open up. You can just receive these things, and that's okay, right?
and it feels good. You should receive it. It feels good. It should put a smile on your face, right? Um, it should feel good in your heart. And I think that's what, at one point in time, one of the things I was missing is I wasn't accepting it into my heart. I heard it, right? And I said, thank you, but I really wasn't accepting it right into my heart. And that's what was missing. I really feel like that's what was missing for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I hear you on that for sure. For me, oftentimes it was also I don't want people to think that I'm bragging or full of myself. So I can't receive that compliment without giving something back because then they'll think I'm full of myself. But when I think about when I give someone the compliment, it's not out of judgment or anything. It's because I truly feel that way. I truly feel, wow, you look great in that dress,
Absolutely.
or wow, you look fantastic today. Oh, that was such a great answer. I love talking to you about this. I'm not looking for them to compliment me. I just want to let them know. So, I mean, if I feel that way, probably other people feel that way. And am I minimizing what they are complimenting me about by deflecting it? Right? Like even last night, I played volleyball last night, and there was one really good play, and I did something really good, and someone told me, "Hey, that was an excellent day," and I was like, "Oh well, it's a team effort," and I mean, I'm not wrong. It is a team effort,
Yeah.
but what was wrong with going, "Hey, thanks," you know? Instead of deflecting it and making what they say worth less, right?
Right. And I think we forget that it does make what they say worth a little bit less, when we deflect it like that, and we just got to take it. And like, is it society that's saying, you can't take that in, and yes, you owe them something for that.
Right.
Is that
Yeah.
what we learned? I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know where I got that from.
Yeah, it absolutely is something that was learned, because it'd be one thing if it was just one of us, but it's a societal learning that people do that. And I suspect more women than anyone, but I don't know that for sure because I don't know what the experience of being a man is, but um, I see it in women all the time,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing how that happens.
Hmm.
Something else that we talked about in the episode was don't tell Coach Sarah, and that was part of it. And she was there; she did hear it, but now she's not here tonight, so we can plot around this. So I want you to tell me, those of you who are watching right now, I want to know if you would like Coach Sarah to put in a master class. Put class in the comments so that we can gauge the interest. If we have enough people interested in doing this, I'm sure this is something that she would love to do. So put class if you'd like. You can even add on to that what exactly you would like for her to do a master class on for abundance, since she is our abundance expert and our abundance coach. She has put on a master class before. Were you at her master class, Coach Joyce?
Yeah, I would. And like everybody that's listening to this needs to put class below. Like you need to put class below because you're going to learn so much about abundance. She is absolutely amazing, and I'm like shouting, "Class, class, class! Yeah, yeah, let's do it, Coach Sarah." Because I'm
Yeah,
there.
let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
get it on there because yeah, that would be fantastic to see her do that. So go ahead and put class in there. And she said that if there is enough interest, that she would be willing to put something together for us. So yeah, if you want to learn more about abundance, that she's definitely your girl. Something else that we did not talk about, but really I feel like goes hand in hand, is manifestation. Abundance and manifestation go really well together, don't you find?
Yeah, they absolutely do go together, and um, I've always been a pretty strong manifester. I've just haven't been as strong with the abundance, and they work together because what I'm finding is um, I'm manifesting, setting expectations, knowing that it's part of the abundance um, world that I'm in anyway, right? Um, so it's coming out quite nicely, and um, if you don't know how to do that or how to put the two together, there's lots going on there. Coach Sarah is the one to definitely put those two things together, and it's amazing what can come out of it for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Sarah is amazing at talking about all of that, and she has manifested so much in her own life, um, that she would be the perfect person to discuss this with anybody.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and she's overcome so much. Like if you were to hear her story, you would see how she has come from um, hardship, true hardship, in a number of different places in her life. And then actually, she's even said the phrase gone from victim to victor,
Right,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
So victim to victor, or victory, maybe she says.
And
But
she's
yeah,
still going, moving farther and farther to the victory. It's so exciting just to see her move forward and getting what she's always wanted. Um, because she's waited for it, right? She's waited for it to come to her. It's really cool.
something else that someone talked about with manifestation that I thought was very interesting, and I hadn't really put it together before. I mean, of course, it makes sense once I hear it and I go, "Oh yeah, of course," right? But I never really pieced it together. Was you're constantly manifesting. So people think, "Oh well, you know." I'm going to manifest. I'm going to manifest. I need to do these things to manifest. Well, you know what? You are manifesting right now. The question is, what are you manifesting?
Exactly. You have to be careful what you manifest. And you can say something, it's like, oh, I want this. Or, I'm so tired, or I don't feel good. And guess what? You're going to be tired and you're not going to feel good. How do I
Exactly.
know? Because I've done that before, right? Like, and then I'd be like, well, I just said it. That's why. And it's just be careful what you say, they say. That's exactly it, right? Be careful what you say. Because if your mind's thinking it doesn't know what's real and what's not real. So it's manifesting what you're saying at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah. So for everyone who's watching, I want you to really think about today and what you're manifesting, right? Or even in the last week, what kinds of things have you been manifesting? And I really want you to think about this because you can manifest good and bad and whatever your circumstances. Or actually, now that I think about it, Coach Joyce, I think you mentioned this before that it's not good or bad. It's
Right.
just it's just here. It's just energy, right?
It's just energy. It's just that, like I said, be careful what you're manifesting because it's going to come up. It doesn't matter what it is, it's going to come up. And it doesn't manifestation, and your mind doesn't necessarily know what's good or bad or to you at that point. And especially if it's consistently going on inside that brain, right?
Yeah,
Um,
and I want to be clear too, not to get anyone confused here, that if you go through a sudden streak of bad things, it's not that you did something to deserve this. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's still part of life, and life is going to have ups and downs and things like that. But it's just your overall attitude towards it and how you're going to be able to overcome these things based on what you're manifesting, right?
right.
Awesome. Breakthrough mind. That's Coach Tiffany. She's saying class, class, class. Awesome.
Class. There we go.
Yeah, absolutely. Class, class, class. For sure. So, I don't really have a whole lot more. Maybe now that we've been talking about manifestation and abundance, let's think about our weekend. How are you going to choose abundance this weekend, Coach Joyce?
Well, I think for me, I'm just going to say for me, how I'm choosing abundance is I'm going to enjoy a friend of mine. I'm going to go out and play some Pokemon with my friend Brenda. I haven't seen her in a few weeks, so that's where some of my abundance is going to come in. It's gigantic max Evo day on Saturday, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm going to say it out there that I'm going to get like 10 of these guys because they're my favorite, some of my favorite guys, and they're going to be all above a 3. So that's what I'm going to manifest.
So this is a Pokemon Go thing, right?
Yep.
So is this like an international? Okay, so if anyone else is going to be playing Pokemon Go this weekend, I want you to put it in the chat, Pokemon Go. And I know it's a fun little thing that Coach Joyce and one of her friends have really gotten into and enjoy doing together. And it's a chance for them to go out and be abundant and be together and just have a little fun because fun is abundance too, right?
Exactly. It's my daughter's fault. She got me playing.
Yeah. For myself, I'm going to actually plan a little staycation this weekend. I've been feeling like I need a vacation, but I didn't have anything planned, and it's too late to plan something to go out of town and all kinds of other limiting beliefs and excuses why I can't have a mini vacation right now. So I was thinking, well, what really do I love about vacations? Why can't I plan something about like that at home?
Great
Like there's
idea.
no reason. So I'm going to take all the things that I love about going on vacation and doing them here. There probably will not be a beach involved, seeing as how we have several feet of snow. But yeah, what do I love about vacations? And maybe it's not actually the things, it's the feeling. And then how do I create that feeling here? So
What a great idea.
yeah, stay tuned. We'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, we'll have to hear about that one for sure.
Yeah. Okay, again, let us know how you are going to be abundant. You're going to choose abundance here today or this weekend. We really want to know, because the more ideas and the more examples that are out there floating around, the more opportunities people have a chance to realize that this is within your grasp. This is something you can do. So, Coach Joyce, did you have anything else you wanted to discuss?
No, I do not have anything I want to discuss right at the moment. Just go out there and have some fun, and let the abundance come to you. Let the manifestation come to you. Open yourself up. You deserve it. That's what I have to say. You deserve it.
Love that. Absolutely. So now, as everyone heads off to our next thing, I want to make sure that you don't forget about abundance, and let's keep all of our abundance high. If you need a reminder, drop a comment on any of our channels or socials, and we'll send you a little inspiration on abundance. All you have to comment is abundant, and we will send you a little message right on whatever channel that is. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Coach Joyce, for joining me today and making this conversation a little bit less one-sided.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here with me. And I'm so grateful that Coach Tiffany joined us in the chat as well. And I want to make sure that you always remember you matter. So please take care. See you next time.